It's time to answer all of your questions about refreshing Scrooge's shop. So go ahead and grab that comfy cozy drink and let's get into it. Hey guys, welcome to Jade Mist Gaming. Jade Mist here, and today we're going to be talking about all the do's and don'ts of refreshing Scrooge's shop in Dreamlight Valley. Now, for those of you that don't know, I created a video quite some time ago on how to refresh Scrooge's shop on PC. So today, this is going to be kind of an extension of that video to give you a little bit more insight and answer all of your questions, because boy, oh boy, were there questions about this trick. So I'm here to squash all of the myths, prove to you what can and cannot be done, and show you exactly what you can do. So let's get straight into it. First off, let me squash the myth that your shop saves as soon as you enter Scrooge's shop. That is debunked. Your game does not save as soon as you load into the game, nor as soon as you walk into the store. No matter what platform you are on, the game saving mechanism is universal for every single platform. That does not change for anybody. Your game is not different from this person's game, my game, nobody's. It works on every single platform. I promise. It has worked for countless of people. We have time and time tested it, and it 100% works on every single platform. So no, your game does not save as soon as you walk into the store, no matter what, even on Switch. The common platform that has been saying this is for Switch. No, it will not save. I promise. Your game will not auto save until at least about 5 minutes. I've never gone 5 minutes. I usually go in and out and I'm refreshing. I don't even try to wait 5 minutes. So your best bet is to go do this as quickly as possible, but just know that if you sit there AFK and 5 minutes goes by, your game will auto save. So make sure you do this relatively quickly. Now, as I said, this works for every single platform. All of the platforms that you can have Dreamlight Valley on are PC, Mac, Steam Deck, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5, Xbox One, Xbox X Series, S Series, and that's it. Those are all the platforms. And yes, it works on every single platform. For PC, there are several ways that you can do this on PC. Again, you can look back at the video that I posted on how to do it on PC, but there is a faster way to do it on PC where you create a batch file that will help you kill the task immediately as soon as you just open this file. And to do that, it is super easy. All you want to do is open up a brand new Notepad document by clicking on your Windows button here, type in Notepad, look for the Notepad program, and you're going to type in this exact same thing right here, taskkill/imddv.exe. It's that simple, guys. This is all you need to type in. So then what we're going to do here, we're going to go to File, Save As, and we're going to save this as a batch file. So rather than save it as a TXT like this, what we're going to do is name it whatever you want. You can name it Princess Banana Hammock for all you want to.
Princess Consuela Banana Hammock.
But in this case, we're going to name it, let's go, refresh DDV. We'll do refresh DDV, and once you finish writing what you want to write, you have to make sure you put .bat right at the end of that. Always remember, no matter what you name your file, always put the .bat at the end, and then we're going to save that, and then this is going to save directly onto your desktop. There you go. So this is what it will look like once you save it. And then you can save this onto your desktop or wherever you feel it's going to be easier for you to access once your game is open. You can save this onto your Steam Deck if you have a Stream Deck. If you have a Stream Deck, you could save this on a Stream Deck. You could put it wherever you want where you know that this file is going to open automatically for you. I personally have it on my Stream Deck, but you can totally have it on your desktop. And if you want to play in windowed mode, just click on it on your desktop and it'll kill the game once you're in. Now, if you still want to do it the way I showed you in my previous video, go for it. If you're used to doing it that way, do it. This way is just an additional way that you can do it to save you some time from having to go into the resource monitor. Now that is for PC. Moving on over to Mac, you could do this on your activity monitor by simply clicking on force close your game. So you're going to click on the little stop sign right on the top of your activity monitor while you have the game highlighted, and you're going to choose force quit your game. You don't want to quit game, you want to force quit the game. Force quitting the game will make sure that you do not have anything saved. It's basically forcing you to shut down your game. That's why it's called force quit. So make sure you click force quit, not quit on Mac. Moving on, we have the Steam Deck. For Steam Deck, you're going to click on the Steam button on the actual console, and then you're going to click right on your D-pad to go into the in-game menu and then select exit game. It's that easy. That's it for Steam Deck. Then go back into your game and you should see your shop refresh. Remember, all of this should be done while you are in the game. Do not minimize your game on any platform. Do not put it in the background. Just have your game wide open while you are force shutting it down, no matter what platform you are on. Next up, we have the Switch. Now, this one has been the one that has been talked about the most on being said that it is just impossible to do. And I promise you, it is possible to do no matter which type of Switch you have. Whether it's the Switch Lite, the regular one, or the OLED, it can be done no matter what. And it's super easy. When you see how super easy it is, you're gonna be like, wait a minute, this whole time I could have been doing that? Yes, it's that easy. So while you are in your game, I don't have DVD on here, but let's pretend you see your character in the shop right here. All you're gonna do is take your power button right here and you're gonna hold it. Just make sure you hold it, fully hold it. And you're gonna see this menu pop up. Ignore it. Ignore that menu. See how I'm still holding it? Now I let go. As soon as that menu disappears, that's when you do it. A lot of you are tempted to want to let go once that menu pops up and choose power off. No, that is not how you force quit the game. By letting go of your power button and coming in here and choosing that option, your game is saving in the background. That's why a lot of you say it's not possible on Switch, because as soon as you turn it off and you go back in, your items are the same. So you need to force shut it down. Next up, we have PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5. Now, PlayStation 4 and 5 are completely different on how you do this. So for PlayStation 4, what you want to do is on your controller, you're going to press the PS button, which takes you to your home menu. You want to highlight the game that you're on, Dreamlight Valley, but do not select it. Just highlight it. Do not press anything on it. Then on your controller, you're going to click on Options. Once your options pop up on your screen, you're just going to go down to Close Application and then Confirm. That's it. It's super easy for PlayStation 4. It's even easier for PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 is completely different. Do not close your game from your controller like you would for PlayStation 4. All you have to do is very similar to what we just did for the Switch. Go to your physical console, press the power button and hold it. Don't just click on it. Hold your power button until your entire system shuts down. That's it. Next up, we have Xbox. Xbox, whether it's your Xbox One, X, or S series, it is all done the same way and it will shut down just fine. If you're doing this directly on the Xbox, all you want to do is press the home button on your controller, highlight the game icon on your screen, and then hit the menu button on your controller and select quit. If you're doing this on mobile with the Xbox, then all you're going to do is again press the Xbox home button on your controller and then just scroll down to quit game. Now that we've gotten all that out of the way and you know for sure that you can refresh on your shop, let's go over what you can and you cannot do in your game to make sure that your game actually refreshes properly. Now, some tips. I like to put my shop pretty close over to my house, but I totally get it. A lot of you may have decorated where your house is completely further off and you're nowhere near your shop. You may be wondering, am I too far? Am I going to make it in time before the auto trigger or the autosave triggers? You will. You will make it just fine. You don't have to worry. If you don't have your shop near, you can use your wells. You can fast travel as many times as you want in the game to get to your location. Using the well will not trigger an autosave. I just tested it out over and over and over again, and I promise you it did not autosave on my PC. I'm using PC, but these are all universal. The save system is universal for every single platform. Now, a big thing that I've done too many times is accidentally walk into my house before going to the shop. Now, this may make it seem like your shop did save automatically, but I promise you it didn't. What you're gonna wanna do is double reset your shop. Let's go through what happens here. You open up the game, you accidentally walk into your house and you think, oh no, the save just triggered. Let me go to the shop and see what there is. You see that there's a bunch of stuff, there's nothing you like, and you're here bummed. Oh great, it's gonna trigger it. Most people stop right here and they buy whatever there is thinking it's auto-saved. Don't do that. Don't do that. Go ahead and force shut down your game like normal. Use your BAT, your batch file, or do the process that I do on PC. Use whatever process you do on any platform. Get out of the game. Go back in the game, go look at your shop, and you're gonna see it's the same exact items. Don't fear. Close it out again. You wanna double reset. As soon as you double reset and you go back into your shop is just fine. It has been refreshed. Trust me, I have done this too many times accidentally. I've even done it on stream, so it 100% works. Double refresh when you accidentally walk into your house. Now, what if you walk into the store and then you accidentally walk out of your store back into your game? That's not going to trigger it. Don't worry. You can walk in and out of your Scrooge store as many times as you want, and it's not going to trigger the autosave. I promise you. So that's good. Gathering resources, breaking rocks. Let's say you're walking to your store and you have this big boulder in your way. This has happened to me many times where I have cluttered my area and I did not have a clear path to get to my shop, and there was a big boulder. If you take your pickaxe and you hit that boulder, it's not going to trigger an autosave. You are safe. When you refresh, that boulder's still gonna be there when you turn the game back on because you're force quitting your game and nothing is saving. But again, the act of actually taking out anything in your way, whether it's night thorns, or rocks, or if there's anything in your way whatsoever, if it's plants or wood that you're picking up, you can pick up all of that stuff and your store is not going to trigger the autosave, or your game is not going to trigger the autosave. Now keep in mind, if you do things before going to the shop, none of that is going to save, so it's kind of pointless to collect resources before going to the shop on the way. Just leave everything on the floor. I know sometimes you really just want to itch to pick it up because it's annoying to see it there, but just ignore it and just go straight to the store. But just so you know, petting your pet is not going to trigger an autosave. Picking up resources will not trigger an autosave. Taking pictures and selfies will not trigger an autosave. Now, another thing that does not trigger an autosave is buying from Kristoff. If you buy something from Kristoff and then think, oh my God, wait a minute, I forgot, I have to reset my store. Let me go rush over to the store. You can still do that. Now, don't go buy from Kristoff thinking you're gonna keep the items and then go refresh. That's pointless. This is more of like if you accidentally buy from Kristoff and then realize you forgot to refresh, you're safe. If you wanna get to your shop faster and you realize you're not well fed and you can't glide, and you have food on you, you can totally eat and it's not going to trigger an autosave. That way you can glide faster to your shop if your shop is relatively close. Same thing with crafting. If you're at a crafting table and you craft some food, or you're cooking and you craft some food so that you can glide, it's not going to trigger an autosave. Again, keep in mind, nothing you do will save, so everything you just crafted or made to eat will not save. This is just so that you can have a well-fed bonus while you run over to the shop. Changing something in decorating mode will not trigger an autosave. If you go into furniture mode, if you move your house, put it somewhere else, or if you want to move something out of the way and then save your actual decorating, that's fine. It will not trigger an autosave. I did it millions of times before creating this video so that I could be sure, and my game still refreshed and my shop was perfectly fine. So if you do go into decorating mode and get out of it, you're fine. Changing your settings from day and night settings in your graphics will not trigger an autosave. This is purely in settings. It has nothing to do with your save file. Even when you close your game, if you set it to nighttime, it will stay in nighttime. So this has nothing to do with the progress in your game. So feel free to go into your settings while you are in the game, change whatever you need to change. As long as it's within those few minutes before the autosave actually triggers, you are perfectly fine. So if it's nighttime and you want it to be daytime while you're doing this, go change it, and then go over to your shop. You're fine. Now here's one that I thought would definitely trigger an autosave, but actually doesn't. If you claim rewards in your star path, if you're currently working on a star path, that is, it won't trigger an autosave. You can go collect your rewards. Right now we have the Pixar star path. So if you collect one of the hair pieces or any of those rewards and you leave the star path, it doesn't trigger the autosave. And you keep the items. It will save the items in your game, but the autosave is not triggered and your shop will still be fine. So if you walk into the game, if you open your game and the first thing you do is go to your star path to claim some things and then realize, oh, wait a second, I was supposed to refresh my shop first, you still can. You totally still can. So run over to your shop, see what there is. If you don't like it, go ahead and refresh. Don't fear. It will refresh. You're good. Changing your outfit does not trigger an autosave. So if you're a content creator and you want to record what you're doing and you want to change your outfit real quick for that part of the video, go change your outfit. You're fine. It's not going to reset, or it's not going to autosave your game. However, when you do force it down, again, your outfit that you just changed is going to revert back to the one that you had before. So there really isn't any point in changing your outfit. But if you are changing your outfit and you forget that you didn't refresh, you're fine. So if all of this does not trigger an autosave, then what on earth does trigger that autosave? Only two things. Only two things will trigger an autosave, and that is if you actually buy something from the shop to lock it in. Sometimes you might hear me saying on stream, all right, I'm locking it in. I'm just gonna get this and I'm locking it in. That's what I mean. It is saving your game automatically. So if you walk into the shop, you see the most amazing item like the painting table from Tangle that I have yet to get after 5 months of looking. Then you go ahead and buy that object and your game will automatically save. That's it. You're done for the day. You cannot refresh. Same thing goes for buying things from the premium shop. If you go into the premium shop and see that something amazing is in the shop today and you instantly buy it with your moonstones, your game will auto save. Don't buy from the premium shop before you go to refresh your shop. Otherwise, you're stuck waiting until the next day. So those are the two main things that will trigger an autosave. So relatively everything you do in the game before you get to the shop, you're safe. I thought this whole time that you were not allowed to do a single thing to trigger that would trigger it, but fear not. After all of the testing that I've done, every single thing is perfectly fine except for those two things I mentioned. So what are you waiting for? Go hunt. Go look for your favorite items. You may be sitting here thinking that you have not been able to refresh because you are on one of the platforms that those thought couldn't do it. So I'm here to tell you, you can. Every single one of you can do this. I want to see what you get from your refreshing. Put it in the comments below. What did you find by refreshing your shop? All right, everybody, those are all the do's and don'ts of refreshing Scrooge's shop. I hope you guys are able to get whatever it is you want to get. Be sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, ring that notification bell so you can be notified of all of my future content. And of course, until the next time, happy gaming. Bye.